And welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome back to the vlog, because yes, we are vlogging now. We're out and about. I'm taking you with me on cool trips to car meets. Today we're going to a toy drive with Protective Film Solutions, and we're just going to have some fun out there. And while we're out there, we're going to talk about the end of the Dodge Hellcat. And I'm going to get into this pretty deep. I'm going to share my thoughts because so many of you have asked for my thoughts. And yes, I ordered my Hellcat, and maybe you're wondering, should you put your order in to get one of the last Hellcats because it's going to be worth $1 billion someday? I'm going to answer all those questions, but first, let's roll that intro.
You're gonna tell me it's over, and I don't know what to say.
Yes, don't get mad. We're taking the Lambo today because it is a supercar meet, but tomorrow we've got another event and we will be taking the Scat Pack, I promise. And the Lambo probably. So what do I think about the end of the Hellcat? Well, considering that Ford has announced, announced a while ago, the end of the GT350 and then now the end of the GT500, I believe that Dodge is following suit. And it just makes total sense. Also, that's a nice M4 right there. Also, Chevy said the Camaro is going away. So what are we going to be left with? And to me, it feels like all the CEOs of these car makers got together and said, hey, look, I'll get rid of mine if you get rid of yours, because I don't need everybody flooding to buy yours if they don't like mine. So let's all say these things are going away and then come out with something new, or say just kidding when we can't deliver on those things and extend them another year, just like they did with the Durango, which didn't extend another year that I know of yet, but definitely upped by 1,000 more units from the 2,000 they said they were going to sell. So they definitely change their mind periodically when they say, well, we're not doing this, we're not doing that, and then they do something differently, because they have to run the business and they have to stay open. And if they just got rid of the Hellcat without delivering something pretty amazing that we would all love, that would still excite us, then it would hurt their balance sheet. Now, let's talk about the EV. I believe the EV is likely going to be a hybrid, probably a smaller V8 with an electric motor, and that makes all the sense in the world. It's one of the most amazing cars I have ever owned, and I know this sounds crazy, was my Toyota Prius. That Prius was incredible. 65 miles to the gallon, and it drove smooth, and it moved decent for what it was, and it was cheap. That's the easiest way, I think, for them to deliver a car that we're going to be happy to drive, because we can still throw an exhaust on it. There's things we can still do to that car to make it a fun, loud, obnoxious car. But just to go all EV, I can't see that happening. We're pulling in here, so we'll pick this back up in a second. Cops everywhere.
Mark, and you on this row right here.
Thanks, brother.
No problem.
Whoa, check out that Gallardo. I gotta do a wrap. All right, so that's just my opinion. Going hybrid makes all the sense in the world because it's the best way for them to keep the spirit of the car alive while delivering massive torque and incredible sound and allowing us to still have a car with the soul. So that's just my opinion. Hybrid makes all the sense in the world. The technology's been around a lot longer than all EV. It's been very successful, frankly, more successful. It's practical. It fits right into the grid. You can still get in the car and drive all the way across the country, stopping at gas stations 3 or 4 times because you're going to get great gas mileage out on the highway. It just makes total sense for them to go in that direction. If they were to go all EV, I think it shuts off so many of us. And just speaking for myself, I have no desire to buy an all-electric car for fun. I could go buy the Plaid today, order it, and wait forever to get it, and it would be fun for a weekend, but it just doesn't make sense. And remember, with the all-electric, if you race a car, you put massive load on the car, the problem they have is efficiency. Efficiency goes out the window. They've managed to create incredible efficiency in commuter cars that are all electric, but to create efficiency in an all-electric car that is coined a muscle car will make very little to no sense, because you put that much load in a big, huge, heavy car to race it, you're going to be killing the battery rapidly. And that just, I know that technology is going to be further along at some point, and I'm no expert in this stuff, but I think hybrid just makes sense. BMW i8 is a pretty amazing car with a pretty incredible 0 to 60 with a tiny gas engine supported by an electric motor, and you've got a car that's really quick, looks really cool, and is extremely practical at the same time. So now Dodge coming in, I just think it makes sense that they kind of jump on that bandwagon and deliver us something pretty amazing. And I'll tell you, I bet you anything that Ford's going to do the same thing, Chevy's going to do the same thing. Yes, they'll deliver a couple all-electric cars, but just like most automakers, those are going to be few and far between. Remember, the mandates are like 2035 to go all-electric, and that's a goal, they say. Yes, they call it a mandate. They want them, they're saying they have to be there, but the reality of it is they've got so much infrastructure to build just to support these things that this could get pushed out. Many things could change. Elon Musk said recently in an interview, when asked, does he want government intervention and bills being passed to help support more electric charging stations? And you'd think he would go, absolutely. He said no. He said absolutely not. Get the government out of this. Now, I agree with him. The less government involvement, the better things tend to turn out. But his reasoning, I believe, that he did not share is he already has a pretty expansive charging network and a head start on almost everyone out there when it comes to rapid charging, fast charging systems. So why would he want the competitors to get brought to speed at the same level? He wouldn't. He has a head start. As a capitalist, why not keep that head start? And he can keep building upon that. But for everybody else to catch up, it's going to take a lot of time. So that's just my opinion on this whole Hellcat thing. I hope this makes sense to you all. But now I've got to address is your Hellcat, if you buy one now, going to be worth a ton of money? And I'll tell you, probably not. And here's why. I did the research. There's close to 60,000 Hellcat engines already out there on the road today. And before they end this generation of Hellcats, and Hellcat engines per se, they're probably going to deliver another 5,000 to 10,000 of those things on the road as soon as the supply shortage squares itself away. So that means that, let's just say, they approach 70,000 Hellcats out there. If you look at cars over time that have appreciated in value, they're cars that were low production, rare cars that become even rarer. A good example, a good analogy is my Lamborghini Gallardo. You would think that this car, because there were only about 14,000 of these things made, would be going through the ceiling. Not even close. It's still probably a $110,000 car, $120,000 at best. Now, the gated manuals are worth significantly more. We're talking $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 more for a gated manual because they're so incredibly rare. But the Hellcats, with 70,000 of these things out there, we're going to be buying Hellcats used for many, many years after they discontinue the Hellcat as we know it today. But I also believe that Dodge is going to Stellantis is going to spend massive amounts of money to ensure that whatever they deliver is going to excite us. And it's going to excite us to the extent that we're going to want it. And if we want it, then it's going to depreciate, or it's going to drop the values of the existing Hellcats because so many of them are out there. So I think we've got a lot of great things to come. I think there's no reason to be paranoid or concerned. And I could be totally wrong about the whole hybrid thing, but we'll see. And I'd love to hear your comments below on what you think's going to happen. Be respectful, of course. Some of you can be really nasty. And share with me what you think. Of course, I am just guessing. I'm throwing these out there based on what I've been reading, what I believe is going to happen, and my perspective as a business person. So I hope this helps you all. Now let's go check out some cars because there is some cool stuff rolling in, and I'm going to share the stuff with you guys. McLaren 650S. I looked at one of these for about 160 grand when I was looking at that. Passed on it. Now these things are almost 200 grand. So, but remember, limited amount of these exist. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? I love that damn car. Dude, your picture there, it looked like it was jet black again. But,
Oh, what, I posted?
Yeah.
I posted a couple old ones.
Oh, okay, that was
Yeah,
the
it was. It was all black.
Okay. I was like, did he take the wrap off?
No, not yet.
That thing's crazy. Hey, Koshman.
Hey,
How's it
how you
going,
doing,
man?
bud?
What'd you drive today?
Just a Bugatti.
Just a
Yeah.
Bugatti.
I had
That's great.
Well, I had to. It's the only one that doesn't have a top in it. I got toys in it. So
So I'm going to say
it's
something I've never said to another human being before.
Oh.
Which Bugatti?
Oh, Rembrandt Bugatti.
All right.
Yeah, it's right there. In there. Yeah.
My wife loves Hermes. We just got the
Uh-huh.
Hermes Apple Watch.
Nice.
They came out with it,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we finally set an appointment to go there. So we need to borrow your Bugatti for the weekend.
Oh, good luck. No, good luck with your wife because once
I
you
know.
start buying Hermes stuff, it doesn't end.
Oh,
it
no
just
kidding.
escalates and.
She wants a handbag, and I said, you just got to wait
Yeah.
about 27 years before I die and get a new husband. That's not going to happen. Oh,
well,
man.
good to see you, man.
I love your videos,
All right.
love your stuff.
Thank
man.
you,
You're
thank
awesome.
you.
I love your new building. I can't believe you bought that place.
Yeah, it's a money pit so far, but
Oh, I'm
I'm doing
sure,
a lot of work to it. Yeah,
It's such history.
yeah.
You know,
yeah.
so the Crystal Cathedral, you need to buy that next.
I don't know. I think one Holy Land is enough for now.
All right.
Take care.
Take care.
Very nice. Thank you. Very nice. It's very nice.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the comeback?
Is that your SF90 right there? Oh, it is. Well, say it is. Say yes, it is.
Yes.
I'll never know the difference.
Ready for whatever, we gon' have to show them something, man. Let me see them hands up, all the way front back. You don't understand that I'm doing what you can't with no cap. This is the return of the one. You ain't see him coming, you just heard drums. They've been ready for the battle. Any person that comes got the weight of the world on them, yeah, they're too strong. I might have been down, not out. It's on sight, you gon' figure that out.
Okay, so yeah, this is so different. This is so crazy different. I mean, I guess you could take that to work on the car. This all comes
All
out.
comes out. You know what this doubles as, though, right?
Storage?
That's where you put your luggage when you go to Vegas for the weekend.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere to put luggage except my pockets.
Yeah.
Carry a pair of underwear in one pocket, a sock in the other.
I be the self-made champ, look at my belt. I built this all from the ground up, this all by myself, y'all know. This is the
Pagani. Monster money.
person that comes got the weight of the world on them, yeah, they're too strong. I might have been down, not out. It's on sight, you gon' figure that out. And I might have been down, not out. Only one thing I gotta know now, so are you ready for the comeback? Yeah. Are you ready for the... Huh? It's on sight, you gon' figure that out.
And on that note, I'm going to end this video. So thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, comment, be respectful, stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. All right, so what do you guys think? Trade in the Lambo, get rid of the Scat Pack, go find myself a Viper. Somebody commented this recently, and it got me thinking, that could be one way, have a hell of a lot of fun, or allow my wife to cash in on my life insurance.